What is up, sports fans? Thanks for tuning in. Fry's back with J-Lo, and we're discussing our round 11 AFL fantasy trades. How are you, mate? Good?
Yeah, good, mate. I've had a very relaxing afternoon, unlike yourself. I've just been
every pedal to metal.
prepping for the Cavs game, game one. We finally got the projector set up.
Thank God, that's so dope.
It's good. Like we've got the if we had a TV, it would be good, but it's just like it's a 200-inch screen. Like it's fucking
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's currently half time of that game. Very interesting game. There's been patches where the Cavs have looked pretty good.
It's all tied up now.
They have not.
Or did
I
they
think
get
the Warriors. I can't remember. Yeah. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the NBA Finals. We're here to talk about our AFL fantasy trades. So, were you dealt any significant blows?
No.
Team selection wise?
No, I managed to get away with it. Seaman in was huge.
Yep.
Murray was, that he's extended benched.
Yeah,
so
I think
he'll miss.
I don't know though. I think who was it? Jeremy Howe's out.
He's
true. Got a quad
very
injury or
different
leg
players,
injury.
though, aren't they? Those two.
They both play like rebounding defenders.
Yeah.
They both, I think that might help Murray's chances of playing. Although Braden, I think it's Braden Maynard.
Yeah.
He's long been expected to just kind of take Murray's spot when he's healthy and gets form. I think he's been battling injuries, so he's also on the extended bench. So a lot of people are thinking that he'll be the one that fills Howe's shoes.
Yeah, I had a little read in it. That's the way it's seeming. That less Murray, more newer guys coming in. So
I think Sam Murray's probably the only dude for me that was under a potential cloud, and still obviously is.
Yeah.
Sauce Jacobs was named, so part of me was kind of hoping he wasn't, so that I could have an excuse to trade him out. But it actually worked out in my favour, because that means that I can get the man that everyone wants to get this week, Timothy Rockcliffe. Are you getting him?
I was until team selections came out, and I've changed things around a bit. So we'll dive into that a bit later. I guess.
Before we discuss our teams and our trades for this week, let's talk a few things like breaking news and what's going on in the fantasy world. So, Paul Seedsman's playing.
Yep.
You had him in your team?
Great.
Yeah, absolutely. His late omission last week is probably what cost you from cracking the 2K, right?
Mate, I was like 4 points off it, I realised. So
heartbreaking.
So close. Yeah,
no.
It was really close.
I did eye off Seedsman earlier on in the year, but I think I missed the boat. I don't think I'm going to have him in my team now.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I guess it depends how your team's shaping up, probably in the back 5 rounds almost. Because that's probably when you'll finish off your team. Really.
That's true.
He's probably one of the better options up back. He's been very reliable for me.
He's been awesome.
He's been a bit volatile, but he's averaging.
Well, you on him early, weren't you?
Reasonably early.
Yeah.
I got him like the week he had 120 or something. I'm actually really good at bringing blokes in who then go off. Yeah, which is the opposite to you. But then my guys kind of taper off and yours kind of pick up. So hopefully he's one who just stays steady. But this inductor thing worries me a little bit. He's not as safe as he once was.
Well, there were reports that came out as soon as he was laid out. I can't remember who said it or where I read it. It was somewhere on AFL site, and they said that it might be a couple of week thing.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people were like, boom, boom, trade him out. And then all of a sudden they were like, oh, actually he's okay to play. So
it's for, when's their bye? They're the late
round
one?
14, last one.
Okay, well that's fine. I guess that's good. It's a shame it wasn't next week. Just give him the weeks off and give him the rest he needs. Similar with Shuey, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Coming in now for Sheed, which is a bit.
Yeah, I don't know why Dom was dropped.
Bit rough. See,
Jared Lyons was dropped from the Suns as well.
Yeah,
He hasn't been
playing great though, has he?
But he's the only good Gold Coast player, really. They refuse to play Michael Barlow. They're doing what Philadelphia did in the NBA. They're tanking. They're just trying to get a couple of good picks in a row.
I mean, it's not the worst option, honestly. They're not going to move from where they are with the list they've got. So
probably not.
Yeah, you might as well just cop 2 more wooden spoons and just reload. Although good luck against Carlton and St Kilda and the rest of the crew down there.
They'll just all hang out and have a party together.
That's right.
I don't think there's too much else to touch on. Obviously, with Seedsman being named, a lot of people are looking at getting Angus Brayshaw in from the D's. He's one bloke that I've definitely got my eye on. Will probably be a top 6 defender. One of the most traded in guys this week.
You'd have just a bottom level
break even. He's got, I think it's 23.
We really struggled with that adjective.
yeah. It wasn't our finest, man. We can crop it out.
Dirt, break it. Yeah, no.
Cheap, kind of. But the big man, Tom Rockcliffe. So please tell me, you're waiting 1 week on him, or you're just not worrying about him for the foreseeable future?
No, I'm definitely wanting him, but it just didn't quite fit for me this week. With Kelly getting named, he was who was going to get chopped for Kelly, and then what I wanted to do
for Rocky.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, Kelly chopped for Rocky.
Gotcha.
I wanted to go. That trade finished my midfield off, which would have been just glorious.
That would have been nice.
Yeah, but it still hasn't happened. And I was going to go to Brayshaw in the back line for
Season.
Murray. Well, it would have been Seaman, but I was hoping I could get him for Murray, and I really didn't want to go for Luke McDonald. Like, cause I feel like he's slowly on the up, old Lukey. At least he's got a bit.
It's been a slow up, that's for sure.
Very slow up.
3 years in the making.
That's right. And then he had that like boozing.
It'll come to year 7, and he'll finally be up there.
Get in there, Lukey. But what I settled on, right? So I settled on Murray out for Brayshaw.
Gotcha.
Which is pretty nice for mine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've gone Taranto, because I was looking to get rid of him with Kelly back in. Although they're up against the Crows this week, so I did and about it.
The Giants?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's why I've got the big C on Keneals, because I think he could go big again.
Crows have been giving up. I mean, I don't know the numbers off the top of my dome, but with the exception, it was bizarre, right?
I thought you said that they're the worst.
I was going to say, they're leak. I don't know the official numbers and if they are the worst or if they were the worst, but I know that they're leaking a lot of points.
Yeah, so which is why I'm looking toward Keneal to go with the C, but I ended up going Taranto straight to Mickey Walters up against a pretty shoddy Collingwood, and I just love Mick Walters. I think he's a gun.
I'm getting Mick Walters next week. I've decided.
Yeah, so it was for me. It was really the Rocky move or Walters, and I was just like, stuff it. Let's get rid of this like sinking ship in Taranto. Tim Kelly's not going to lose a heap. He might even have a good enough week to.
Could you do?
Stay
so sorry, who'd you trade out for Mickey?
Taranto.
Could you trade out Taranto for Rocky and save any? Oh, actually, they're probably similar price.
Yeah, they're about the exact same. So I think Rocky's maybe like 10k less, and so I just prefer
essentially.
Walters, honestly, I want Rocky in the midfield spot. So,
but they're both mid forward, so you can chop and change.
Yeah, that's right. But I don't know why I've had Rocky in mind for that last mid spot. I guess because he's like one of those elite guys the last few years. So I've got Zorko, Merritt, and him all actually playing well. It's just too nice. So that's what I've got in my mind. That's what I'm going to stick with. Yeah.
Right on. I'm still my moves are still kind of depending on Sam Murray's availability. Fuck, he's ruining my AFL fantasy season.
Just canning.
Bastard. Actually, that's a dead set lie. He's not ruining my AFL fantasy season.
He's been pretty good for you, actually.
He's been good for the first half of the year. Some may say he's even been great. But yeah, if he... actually, let me double check what my trades are. I need to remember. But if he is not named, then that will definitely change a few things, because I'm pretty sure... No, Alex Pearce was named. I thought I read something to say that he was out for the Dockers, been rested or something.
Okay,
but
right.
He's not, so that's all right. That means that at the moment, my trades will probably be bringing Rocky in, and Kelly will be the one who gets chopped out.
Sure.
And because of that move, I'll have to do another move downgrade-wise.
Yeah, right.
I really wanted to do Murray to Brayshaw.
Yeah.
And if I couldn't do that, I wanted to try and work something to get Michael Walters, but I just don't have enough money. I spent it all last week on McRae.
And you're that sold on Rocky, are you?
Yeah.
You're not. You wouldn't just wait 1 week.
Nope.
Okay.
No, I can totally understand the idea in waiting 1 week, and it's something that if Murray's not named, I might do. I might just be like, I'll get Rocky next week.
And especially because you know Brayshaw is getting you money.
Yeah.
Which absolutely. That's what was the main factor for me. I was like, I know he's going to get money. Mickey Walters is at his absolute bottom. Like, he's not going any lower.
No, I agree. You could say the same thing with Tommy Rockcliffe.
Yeah, that's true. But he's off that bye, which is why.
Sorry?
He's off the bye, which is why I'm just like, I can
rested,
just give him 1 week. Yeah, but he might be out of touch. You see a lot of teams come off the bye and really dub it up. Like, some teams just don't respond.
Hasn't Geelong never won after the bye or
West
something
Coast
stupid
has
like
done
that?
shit as well.
Yeah, right.
I definitely know from
you would know.
a fan's perspective.
Yeah.
there's just plenty of teams who just don't put it together. And understandably so. It makes sense.
It does make sense.
The rest is one thing. He is coming off the injury, so hopefully that was good for him.
Yeah. So, fingers crossed Rocky's back to his best. I think he is. And I'm sure 73% of the competition thinks he is as well. That's why they'll be having him in their team.
Who are you looking for the downgrade?
Will downgrade probably Zach Guthrie out of my back line to Bailey Rice.
Yep.
And if Murray doesn't play, I might just field Rice for another week and get Murray out next week.
Yep.
I hate having guys with lots of money on my bench, but if they're not playing, then at least I know they're not going down in value, so I can still do something with them next week. Like, he's nearly 500 grand, so it looks like a lot just sitting on my pine, but I know it's because next week I'm going to go bang, 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 and put it to good use.
Sure. Okay. But couldn't you put him to good use this week? That's what I would say.
Who's that? Murray?
Yeah.
I could, but that means I don't get Rocky, and I'd rather have Rocky, I think.
Fair enough.
I mean, like I said, if he's not named, then I'll probably... If he's not named, then I'll probably keep Kelly, field Ed Phillips. I'll probably field him over Kelly, and I'll probably turn Murray into Brayshaw. I might even have enough dough to play around and get Murray to like a premium mid or a premium defender, see how I go. But yeah, at this stage, that's what my trades are looking like.
Cool.
I don't want to talk for much longer because the NBA Finals will probably still be back on, and as a passionate Caps fan, I don't want to miss too much. Who the Eagles got this week?
Saints.
Bloodbath.
At home. Hope so. It's one of those ones you could just see randomly going the wrong way, but the way the Saints are going.
I read something on the AFL site. I think if Alan Richardson loses, then he has the worst record. Equal, is it?
Yeah, equal worst with some just blokes you've never
heard
about.
The fewest wins out of 100 games coached.
Yeah,
or first 100 games coached.
Or something ridiculous.
Poor bastard.
Yeah. I mean, he was put in a pretty rough position, but I mean, it's been 4 years.
I was just going to say, you'd want to hope he'd turn it around after 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Get it together, champ.
I'm not super optimistic that the Dockers will get over the Pies. I think that's even at the MCG.
It is at the gym.
However, I will be watching because that'll be a fantasy field day.
Yeah, a lot of players playing for me.
Yeah, I got a handful, and I'll definitely be watching the Port Adelaide game because if Robbie Gray plays shithouse, he is getting traded next week to Michael Walters.
Okay.
Because he's named in the forward pocket, I think, from memory. Mm-hmm. And it's no coincidence that as soon as Rocky started scoring good and everyone's like, oh, he's back, Robbie Gray's been scoring bad and been in the forward line. So, I don't know.
It's only been like 2 games, though.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't want to jump the gun too much, but I want to be quick on the ball because he burnt me. I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Anyway, good luck in round 13. If you have any trade thoughts, you can find me on Twitter at AlexGFry. Your Twitter handle is no idea. We'll find that for the next episode. Let's go watch some basketball.
Yeah, just if you Google Jake Louthen, you'll find me. Louthen. EAN. Yeah.
EAN.
It's been a long day.
Absolutely. Go Cavs. Until next time, thanks for tuning in.
Peace.